G'day guys, welcome back. Well, today I've got the SNAPTAIN SP500. This is their first GPS toy grade foldable quadcopter, and I believe now they've got a couple of new models, but SNAPTAIN were kind enough to send me this one. So first off, I'm going to take this for a flight review, guys. So if you want to stick around at the end, I'll do a unboxing of this quadcopter later on in the video. Okay guys, so as you can see, it's foldable, so I'm going to unfold all the arms. So first what you want to do is turn on the quadcopter. We've got some flashing lights on the front there, and then you want to turn on your transmitter. Okay, it should be bound, and then what we want to do is press the actual calibration key, and you'll see all the lights are turned off. So this is very simple to calibrate. As you can see, I only done one turn and then the red lights came on, and another turn and the actual green lights came on. So that's pretty much done. Now what we want to do is go into the Wi-Fi real quick here, and I'll make sure that we are connected. So I'll turn my Wi-Fi on. Should bring up all the menus. SNAPTAIN SP500 connected already, so that was rather quick. Now this quadcopter, guys, it runs on the a 5G connection. So what you got to do is make sure you have an actual Wi-Fi compatible phone. Okay. It has to be a 5G Wi-Fi phone. So here we go, we've got live FPV. Alright, so let's go for a flight. We've got full battery power here, and you'll notice the little radar icon at the top of the screen there, on the top right there, shows that we're ready to fly, and it says it in the middle of the screen. So we've got enough satellites. So all we have to do now is down and out, and I'll press the takeoff and landing key, which is on the right hand side here of the controller. And what I'll do, I've got an SD card in this, so I'll start a recording. Just a button up here on the right hand shoulder, and you can see a counter there. Bring it down a little bit. Should be able to see me there. Hello. Okay, so what we want to do, first off, I'm just going to send it right out. Alright guys, I'm in speed mode 1. I should be. Let me just check. Okay, now I'm in 2. So I'll just send it over there. Get a bit of a distance on this. Oh, first, actually, it should be in beginner mode right now. So see that gear icon? I'm going to go into that. And let me see. Oh, it looks like I've already set it, because I have had a flight with this before. Alright, so it has saved my settings there, that's fine. I should be able to push it beyond the 500, beyond the beginner's mode, which is like 30 odd meters. So still got Wi-Fi FPV. I'm at 150 meters out, going towards those nets for the cricket. Take it up higher. Wow, I'm 230 meters away. I've still got Wi-Fi FPV. I'm actually near over those houses. So 250 meters away. Okay, let me bring it back. That's far enough for now. GPS home return. So it's raising up in altitude a bit. It's turning around. See, I end up making it over the street there. 274 meters where it's crashed on the actual Wi-Fi feed. So close to 300 meters away. It's raising up still. The telemetry has stopped for now. So that's awesome range, guys, and it is coming back. I am still recording on the SD card, so even though it's frozen at the moment on the actual Wi-Fi feed, I should have that footage on the SD card. So that was a great distance there of Wi-Fi. Okay, it's above my head now, and the Wi-Fi FPV feed has now come back. Sorry about the sun, guys, it's midday. I'll just wait till it comes down a bit so I don't get the glare on the camera. It's starting to descend, and as you can see, the actual landing pad is just there. We've got clear Wi-Fi feed once again because it's above my head. And it's a pretty slow descender. Look at it, it's taking its time. It's doing the job. And on the actual controller here, I don't know if you can see that on my camera, but we've got flashing lights of the different speed and the actual home return. Alright, that's not too bad. It's a little bit off. I have had a test flight previously. Let me just turn that off, and let me just turn the recording off. I have had previous flights on this quickly. I actually flew it last weekend, guys, and I'm actually redoing this video because my hat cam footage did not turn out, but it did land closer than this. I've had it pretty much land about that far away before, but that's alright. That was pretty acceptable anyway. Okay, let's take it up again, and I'll manually take off. Okay, now let's get straight into this gesture. Photo and video is what I want to try. So let me press that. Now it tells you please make a palm or the rabbit ears, so I'll click yes, and let's see if it works. I'm doing the peace sign. Doesn't seem to want to be working for me today. Let's try this one then with an open palm. Okay, so it's not working for me today. It did actually work last week, so I find that rather odd. Okay, alright, I'm not going to waste my time. It's a shame it's not working today. So anyway, let's try the follow me setting here. Follow me, I'll click yes. Now I'm going to take a recording of this. Okay, so it did turn a little bit there. Let's see what it does. So it is tilting. I'm just going to walk, guys. I'm not going to run because I just had a surgery the other week. So I'm just taking it easy in the last week or so, guys. So it is following. It's not doing a bad job. Oh, she went on a bit of a tangent there. Is it going to correct itself? It is trying to capture me again. Okay, let's get out of that, because I can see the battery is starting to go to the second level already. Let's quickly try the orbit. I'll just type in 5 meters if I can, if it will let me. Come on, app. Oh, let's type in 10. I'll type in 11 now. Oh, what's going on here? It's a bit laggy for some reason. Alright, let me just type that in. Done. We'll see what it does here. Okay. And now it's going back 10 meters, and it's starting the orbit. And I can adjust it. See that, guys? Throttling up. So it's actually doing a pretty good job of the orbit. That's pretty smooth. So you can adjust the radius of your orbit. I set it to 10 meters just then. That's rather neat. Okay, very good. Okay, I'll get out of that now. We can see that it can orbit. And once I pressed it, it's stopped. Okay, now I'm going to take some photos. I'll turn that to recording off. Let's send it up. And out a bit. About there. I'll just keep sending it up. Take some photos of this field on a really nice day today. It's rather warm, but I wanted to come out here and reshoot this review. I was pretty happy with last week's review on it because it did perform like it is right now. No issues at all. Today I actually got a much further distance on the Wi-Fi FPV at the start of this run, actual flight. Last week I got 180 when the Wi-Fi dropped out, so I've got nearly 100 meters more today, which is pretty happy with that. Okay, let's bring it down. It's a very slow descender. Let me get our GPS mode, which is this button on the far right, and let's fly it in altitude hold mode. Let me start a recording with that so we can see what it's like. I'm still pushing down the throttle. As you can see, it's taken a while to actually, I'm set the throttle with the barometer now. I'm no longer, it took a while to come down though, that's what I'm trying to say. But now I'm not touching the throttle, and it's got good altitude hold. Dipped a little bit there, but not too bad. So not bad speed. I'm in first rate now. Little bit of difference. Let me see. First rate. This is first rate. Second rate. Yeah, not much difference actually. All right. So I don't know if I've got time for waypoints. If I'm going to do waypoints, I should send it out here, shouldn't I? No, it won't let me now, guys. She's hit the geo fence. See that? So there's no waypoints. Let me take a couple other photos. See what it's like when you try to take like a selfie shot or something like that. Alright, so I'll just take a photo here just quickly. Did it do it? Let me try again. I'll go on this side. Maybe I'll be better in the sun here. It's not making the beeping actual noise. Maybe it's taking photos. Let me try with the app then. Saying drone low voltage. Okay, so I did take a photo. It took a while to catch up. Okay, I'll leave it at that, guys. I'll keep flying it. So I won't be able to do anything too far away, as you can see. It's not going to allow me to. It's got the flashing, it's the first level of LVC. And I can see the icons. If you look at the bottom of the bottom right corner of the screen, you can see they're flashing from amber to red. It says drone low voltage on the actual top of the screen there, flashing. So she's nearly ready to go home on its own. So got it in GPS mode now. I was flying around with altitude hold for a while there. Take some more video, just so I got some video on hand on the SD card. But it's not a bad toy quad. I mean, no issues. Had pretty good range for 5G Wi-Fi. I think I hit around 280 meters, didn't I, at the very start? So that's pretty good for a toy on 5G network. So just remember, guys, if you do purchase this drone off Amazon from the SNAPTAIN store, make sure you've got a phone that is 5G or dual band Wi-Fi that can accept 2.4G and 5G Wi-Fi to work with this particular quadcopter. Because if you don't, if you've got like an older phone, here it goes, it's going back home. We'll just let this play out now and see where she lands. But yeah, as I was saying, if you have an older phone, you're going to have dramas. You won't be able to basically use the app on this quadcopter.
So it's coming into land now, and as you can see, it's getting pretty close here. And there you go. Much closer than the first landing, and pretty much what I got on my previous flight of the SP500.
Yeah, that was it, guys. That's the review of the SP500. Pretty cool little drone there. That will be the flight time. I'll put that on the screen, and if you want to stick around for the unboxing. I'll be putting that up next. Alright, guys, so yeah, overall it flew pretty good for what it is. I don't know the price of it, guys. I haven't closely looked at the actual listing for this one, but that'll be in the description below. But yeah, as you can see, it performed rather well for their first GPS drone in their product line. So thanks for watching this flight portion part of the review, and stick around for the unboxing. Thanks very much. Let's get into it.
Alright guys, first off we get a full set of props just here, and there's a little bag in there which I won't take out. It's got some screws in there, okay? We get a bunch of chargers here. Let me just quickly take that out. So we've got 3 chargers all up, 2 for the batteries, okay? So you got one there and a second one here, okay? Now you want to take note, these ones with the red label are just for the batteries, guys, for the quadcopter itself. They're labeled 7.4 volt. Can you see that? So they are USB to micro USB, as you can see there. But you got 2 for the 2 batteries provided. The reason I say that is because this one here is also a USB. It looks a little bit different. And it's also to the micro USB, so don't get them mixed up, because this one is rated at 3.7 volt, and it says here for the controller charging only. So this is for the actual controller, the transmitter, and then you got the red labeled ones for the actual batteries itself. Now talking about the batteries, here's my second battery, and you get 2 of them. Obviously I've got one still in the quadcopter from today's flight, and they are lithium ion battery inside, and they're 2 cells, 7.4 volt, 1000 milliamp hour. I think I got about 10 minutes of flight today. You would have already seen the annotation that I put on screen of the flight time. I would have done that at the end of the flight. I always do. You got 4 prop guards, which is good for beginners, but not so much for intermediate or expert pilots. And some extra bag of screws there for the prop guards. Now quickly onto the controller. Okay, just to give you a quick look at this controller, I've got it upside down. We have the little handles on the back here, just fold them out. Now this controller, it tells me here that it's got a built-in 3.7 volt battery. Does it say? It doesn't say the actual milliamp hours, but I'm thinking most of these type of controllers, they usually got a little 300 to 350 milliamp hour 1 cell battery. So my guess is that this one would have the same. Okay, and you got the little phone clip that I used today to hold your phone. You can take a rather large phone. On and off switch, which you can see there, everything's lit up. We got the speed on the left hand LED. We have the camera mode on the second one. compass calibration or headless mode, it's one of the two, and return to home. So when you click the return to home button, which is just down here, that starts to flash. Okay guys, and yeah, just the basic functions. You got your GPS on and off button. I did use that today when I was flying in GPS mode and altitude hold mode. You got your automatic takeoff and landing if you choose to land it with that button. On off switch just here, like I said. Return to home, headless mode. We have these are pretty important ones, this one here. When you first bind the quadcopter at the start of your flight, you want to press the north and south one there. That is the compass calibration, and that was the first thing I did today when I turned it on. And then I followed it up with that little spinning top looking icon. That is your gyro calibration. All right, you got your speed switch, which it has 2 speeds, high and low, and on this side you've got your camera, photo and video. So quick press photo, long press like 2 seconds is the photo. Pretty much like any other quadcopter that's out there, guys. But if you didn't know, if you're new to quadcopters, that's what you have to do with the photo button. Okay, onto the quadcopter itself. You've seen it out at the field, guys. Pretty much I covered what it looks like and its functionality. You can see that it does fold out. I'll quickly do that again for you guys. And on the top we have the power button there, like a little triangle button. We'll turn that on, hold it for a couple of seconds, and you see the lights illuminate. Okay, she's ready to be paired up for its next flight. Alright, and yeah, you just got green on the, you got red on the front, green on the back. The battery fits in the back here, just there, and the Wi-Fi camera module is on the bottom. As you can see, it's 5G, so you need a 5G compatible phone to use the app. And the little SD card slot is just there. Just there, you slide it in, and it's spring loaded, so once you push it in, it will lock in, and then press it out, and then it will pop out again. And the camera is the 1080p wide angle lens, okay, and it's just tilt adjustable with your hand, with your fingers or your hand before you take off for a flight. So it can only go down maybe a 45-degree angle. I had it up the whole way up horizon for this flight. Okay, so that's the quadcopter, that's the SP500. And last but not least, to end this video, we have the SP500 user manual. As you can see, 14 plus, 4-axis GPS drone, and everything you need to know is in this book, guys. Very good book, and well written in English and a couple of other languages as well. Okay, so everything you need to know, how to calibrate it, how to use the app, how to charge your batteries, everything you need to know, okay, in that book. Okay guys, well that's it. That is the SNAPTAIN SP500 GPS drone. I actually think it's a pretty decent toy grade quadcopter. It did go pretty far. Stay tuned later on, I will do a range test on it, see if it can make that 500 meters that you can set within the app. That'll be just a bit of a fun experiment, so I'll try to do that very soon. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, guys. If you're one of my older subscribers that have been following me for a while, feel free to comment below. Always great to hear from you guys. And if you like this video in general, please give us a thumbs up. It would be much appreciated. Alright guys, well all the links to this one will be in the description below as always, like in all my other videos. So if you're interested in this one, check it out. I believe I did have a quick look at it. They do have a $20 off coupon basically. So when you go into the listing, if you do purchase this one, make sure you check this little box near the price tag there, and you'll get $20 off in the shopping cart. Alright guys, so thanks once again for watching this review on the SP500 GPS quadcopter from SNAPTAIN. Until next time, happy flying. Bye for now.